So, just in the middle of this job, the light bulb moment clicked. To be fair, this would make a really good YouTube video. So, let's get on. I'm going to talk you through CVT scooter transmissions. On this particular one, it's a Piaggio X9, but it's the same on all different makes and models of scooters and CVT transmissions. So let's get into it. So this can be a really quick video. I don't want it to go on and on and on because I don't know about you guys, but I don't like watching YouTube videos that go on forever. So basically, this is the CVT transmission. CVT stands for constant variable transmission. So that's constant variable transmission. This is your cover. I've took off the little breather cover there, which is a few 8mm bolts. Basically, you remove this case. Problem is, I could do with about 6 hands. So it goes about. So underneath this case, we have normally, I've took this case off earlier, but normally you'd have a belt which goes between the clutch, which is that bit, and the variator, which is this bit. That fits on behind. I've taken that off. As I said, as I got halfway through it, I realised it'd make a good video. And do these bolts with a impact driver. That comes off. Now make sure you put these down in the order they came off. I like to put them upside down. So when you put them back in, it's the washer, then the bolts. Pull off the bow housing. As you can see, that's the bow housing. So basically, that's your centrifugal clutch with your friction material. When you rev, the bout spins faster, which then these fingers here behind this plate throw out, and those friction material grips on to that bow housing where you can see it shiny inside there. Now it's good to rough that up with some sandpaper before you put it back on and blow it out with an airline. Do wear a mask when you do this because friction material is bad for your lungs. So moving on, take the clutch off. Now normally your bout would be on the clutch. To get the bout off, you have to squeeze the clutch like that to pull the spring back and to release the bout. And the same for when you're putting it on, is to pull it in, push the bout right down into that V. But as you can see, that's the wheel the bout runs on. So that spins fast, the clutch opens up, throws out, it pushes itself against that. This is on the shaft with splines, and that transfers the power to your rear final drive reduction gearbox, which drives the back wheel. Now moving on from there, you've got the variator. Let me just move these bits out of the way. It's a good idea as well to clean up these friction materials with a bit of light sandpaper to get any glazing off. I've undone that nut earlier. So you undo this nut. Again, lay them out in the order they come off and the order you'd put them back on. That's the way I like to do it. That slides off. Now when you slide this off, just check the teeth in there again. So the crank transfers this power to this pulley. And then this is the variator. So you've got a core element here, or spacer. Take that out, put that to one side. That doesn't normally wear, not much to check on that. That's all normally all good. Now what you want to check on the variator, the front of itself, is the surface here. Now this is from there to there is where the bout runs up and down, because as the engine spins, the variator moves in and out, depending on the RPM of the engine. Now you can see it, there's a bit of wear there. This variator is actually quite warm. But it'll have to go again, it'll be alright, but I will advise the customer on the next bout and roller change, he needs to replace it. Now that comes off like that. Turn it the other way. Then you have the workings of the variator. So this is the variator back plate. Put your finger in there, take that out. Now there's little triangle bushes, 3 of them, which if you don't want them to fall off, but they come off. It's a good idea to replace these as well when you do the bout and rollers, because otherwise those bushes wear and then it like chatters, and that's where you get a lot of CVT noise. Now when that's removed, you'll find some rollers. Now, normally these go flat. These aren't too bad, but I have noticed, it's hard to pick that up, but they're loose. The actual metal weight inside is loose. They are pretty worn. They're past their sell by date, so we've got new ones, we'll just replace them all. Again, you can clean all this up with a bit of brake cleaner. Blow it out with an airline. There's not much to check here, apart from inside these little, where the actual rollers sit. Make sure all of them are not worn, and also these slides, make sure they're not worn either. Now, the next thing you want to check is the belt. Now, if you do that there, you can see that bout is worn and going to break up at some point. These things just disintegrate. And then when they disintegrate, they wrap themselves around everything, make an absolute mess. Again, just maybe grease these bearings. Check the bearings in the clutch. Put new bout, new rollers, new slides. Clean up these friction material and the bow housing. Pull it back together. Oh, blow all this out as well. It's a good idea. And inside the casing. It's also good to check the friction material, the thickness of it on these little clutch pads. Now, they are a little worn, so these, again, on the next service of the CVT, will need replacing, which I'd advise the customer. Right, that's the new CVT transmission installed. So we've got a drive belt, rollers, slides, etc, etc. Now, one more tip before I leave it there. Is this belt here, when you put it back on, make sure it don't pinch this pulley, and the back pulley don't pinch it, because when you do that bolt up, it feel like it's tight, but when you've got it all back together and you take it for a test ride, that belt will move and then that nut will come loose, and then the end pulley will just fall off. So make sure, like if you grab it in the middle, you should be able to feel it, that it's not pinched in these pulleys. That is the biggest top tip I can give you, because I see that all the time, and I've even done it myself. I'm not gonna lie, it's easily done. Now, we have got lots of videos on YouTube, so make sure you keep it locked. Make sure you like and subscribe and check out the channel. All a bit cheesy, I know, but if you're just watching this and you just come across it, then it's a good job that you should know. Right, look out for the next one.